We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary Conley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that. 60 Maverick. 53. Check 53. Watch Swiss. No street. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Stay with your man. Watch the edge. Hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
60 bicep. SOS. Under 10. 19 tight. Check, smash. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Panther 60.
On first down, here's Love. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
First down.
You want this. Showing it. Cowboy 80. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Love, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Watch twist. 57, smash.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
The pass.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
57. Nice, sweetheart. Jim. Hawk 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are in the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, Frank. Mike 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 70 yards on the pickup. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Giants have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
You better be afraid of me. Check. Crunch.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Bears 7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
58, boys. 50. Box try.
Another try for Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Easy work. It's easy.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57. Rig alert. Rig alert. 57 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hustle. Coming.
2nd and 15. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Kill.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Giants 28, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and
that's caught inside the 30. Bring it! Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Lockett, 70 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Elliott Fry on for.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Watch the screen. Pass. 50. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Jonathan Hankins.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean Earl said just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 19. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics. He's coming for you.
Throwing left side, it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Check smash.
Back to throw now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check. Mike's 57, 57. 60. I got you.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. 36 yards on the play.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Here's Locke. forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete.
Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit.
8-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Riggs. 57's the Mike. Here we go. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now. Hey, let's get this. Tighten up.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and the Bears take over.
24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach. But maybe one possession at a time, try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
28-yard line.
Sponge. Sponge. No. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Check. Let go.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Bears.
It's a party now. 7 Pirates. 57's the mic. You remember me? 60 Eagle. Alert 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
A gain of 31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Watch his flat. Switch, go.
They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Shift. Panther 60. 57. 60 Maverick. Mike. We own them. Go street. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I don't think.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Chicago.
Watch the curl. Shift. Cowboy 80. 57. Mike, 57.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Love. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 57. Hey, watch the slam.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he goes out right around the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On second down now, Nixon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Let's go. Switch. No. Off.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
But it brings up third down.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. Buffalo 18. Shoot. Go, Chap. He's coming, double up. Street. Staying open.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 16-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
You got nothing. Go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50, go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Shift. Hey, smash.
Go. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Give me that ball, defense.
Mixon with a first down carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
51-yard attempt.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Running to start the drive is Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
And it's third down.
Line 36. Line 36. You ain't going nowhere. 19 Lion.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 52. Warriors 70. Bang, 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 bang. Say, hey. Motion. Bumps off the helmet. Here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tonight's final score, Giants.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.